okay, that's a huge indication
Yes.
of how you're feeling right now.
You're right. Yes. Yes.
Tell me about that, because you've been so vocal about your journey with mental health and your, you know, and your disorders. And so, how are you now? How are you feeling?
You know, I think I'm the most happiest I've ever been. I'll be honest.
Wow.
Yeah, and it took me a long time and a long way to come to get to this point for me to say that. And I think it feels like almost everything was leading up for me to come to this realization. And I think because I am in this moment and in this mood, I've also learned to understand how to be more present and savor the moment. Because back then it was really all about going, and you know, even if I had something to say, there was some type of spite that was hidden behind everything, some type of anger and frustration. More importantly, I think, with myself, you know, and I just didn't know how to clear that, to be honest, because I felt like there's a lot of things wrong with me, but everything that I was trying to advocate for myself, I just felt like I wasn't even living it. So how was I ever going to be able to, like, it felt more hypocritical, you know, but I never really understood where the answer could come from. Like, I didn't know how simple it was. I always thought it was more impossible than possible when it came to me. So I've always had to clearly indicate that this was more than me and not about me. And you know, like and I think because of that, I went through something so spiritual where it was like do I have to just be treat myself as a messenger, not so, and nothing is personal, you know, and because the reason, the minute I make it personal, that's when a lot of the fury, the spite and anger, that's the ego speaking. And the minute I cleared that, and the minute I started to accept that, it felt like giving felt so much more easier, you know, and because you don't need anything back, because the whole idea of giving is like you don't really ask for something back. And it felt like such a clarifying moment for me that I don't know, for some reason it was just more uplifting, you know. And ever since that, I just started seeing my team and the people around me, and you know, it kind of brought me to a whole new light and a senses of like who they were and why they were here and why I was here and why we were here together. And yeah, it was a very empowering moment, I could say. And because of that, I can honestly say I'm the happiest I've ever been.
I'm sitting here beaming maniacally because I'm nodding, because it's a form of enlightenment.
It is.
It's like checking your ego.
Yes.
And freeing yourself of that, because the ego is really what causes so much pressure you put on yourself, comparison, jealousy, self-doubt, right?
Self-doubt.
So when you just focus on being present in the moment and being grateful for that moment and knowing that nothing's guaranteed, the clarity comes in, and connections happen more. And you look who's around you, and you feel that beautiful, fundamental human-to-human contact, which is really the most gratifying thing in the world. Are just human exchanges.
Right? Like, just like what we're having.
Right.
You know,
like I'm having chills. I'm having the best time with you right now. Like, likewise, I'm literally just soaking you in. Likewise. I think you're a wonderful delight.
I appreciate that. Thank you. And
I'm just so happy for you.
Thank you so much.
Because I know that it's been a journey. You know, and to see where you are right now.
It means a lot. This is the first time I actually said this out anywhere, actually.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, like, you bring the best out in people. You really do. God. So thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh my God.